Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. I am Facundo Carballo, and today I will show you why the snippets will improve your coding time. And also, I will show you how to create that. Before we start with the video, I want to say that if you want to see all the code of this video, you will find that on my GitHub repo. The link will be in the description with another links of Visual Studio Code about snippets. So that said, let's start with the video. And another important thing, if you like this video, if you are enjoying it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, because that will help me a lot. So thank you. Now I will let you with the video.
First of all, I will try to show you different situations so you can see when you need a snippet or when a snippet can improve the speed of your development. And for that, I will create components without snippets and components then with snippets. So you will see the difference between these two. So first, I will create a component without a snippet. Component 1, J6. First thing that I do when I have to create a component, it's import React. Then const component 1. And here I always comment these 4 things: attributes, context, methods, and components. Here I return and here I start to write all the HTML code of this component. But here I put all the attributes. Here I read some variable of the context if the component needs one, or if the component doesn't need one, I just let this blank. And here will be the methods of this component. And here, well, the component itself. But I follow this structure every time that I create a component. I'm sure that you have some structure. Maybe not this structure, but on a structure itself. So every time that you create a component, you spend time writing this. Every time that you create a component, you have to spend time writing import React from React, export const, the name of the component equals every time. For example, I will create another one. Component 2 JSX. So import React, export const component 2 attributes, context, methods, component, return. And here, then, finally, I will write some HTML code or wherever. If I can, I decide to start writing an attribute or some. The thing is that I have to spend a lot of time. Well, maybe it's not a lot of time, but it's time. When you're developing some big project, you will have to write 1,000 of components. I'm sure about that. So you will spend time writing this, and it's time that you maybe can use to think about it, other things, because it's a structure that repeats on the time. So you can create a snippet that help you to create this. For example, if I want to create these two components with the snippets, I just have to do this component 1 JSX CRC, and done. It's done. Component 2 CRC. It's done. It's done. It's the same component that this, but this I just spent three characters to create this. Here, well, I have to create the entire component by myself. So in this video, next to this, I will explain you how to create a snippet, a personalized snippet, because you can modify this and do wherever that you want to do. To create a snippet, first you have to open a JSON file that will contain all the snippets that you want to create or download this wherever. So to do that, Ctrl+Shift+P will open the command palette line. You have to find this file, this title of this file, snippets configure user snippets. You can write snippets, and you'll see these three files. You have to open this snippets configure user snippets, and then you have to search for your language. The snippet will be for a specific language. For example, I can create a snippet for C, or for C++, CSS, Dart, all the languages. So here, because I am using React, I will use JavaScript React.json. So I will find this file, but you can make a snippet for another language. So I will open this file, JavaScript React.json, and this will open me this file. And here I have my super snippet that you see before, that we create this. Look, pay attention to the structure of a snippet. The snippet have a title, and then it's an object with three attributes: a prefix, it's an array of strings. This is the keyword that will make the display of your snippet. For example, if I spend CRC, Visual Studio Code will show me this snippet. CRC, create a React component using the name of the file. It's my snippet. Create a React component using the name of the file. CRC, or CR, for example, it's another prefix. So CR, create React components it's my snippet. So if I add here, for example, another prefix like Facundo, my name, then here, if I expand Facundo, will show me my snippet. Create a React component using the name of the file. So in prefix, you have to put some letters or whatever that helps you to create or to use this snippet easily. So that, and here on the body, it's also an array of strings, but these strings, it's the body of your snippet. So it's what you want to write on your code when you execute this snippet. So in this case, in the first line, import React from React, it's always the same. Here it's blank space, a line blank. This line 2, it's empty. And here comes the first variable that I read from Visual Studio Code. That is the file name base. That is this component 1.jxx. This is a variable from Visual Studio Code. So here will show me always the name of the file, the base name of the file, because the .jsx or .go, for example, will not display here. So the file name base is just all the string that is before the dot. So here will show me this, the name of the file, and here, well, the next line I left 3 spaces, and here attributes, also for this, for this, for this. Here 3 spaces, return. Here 5 spaces, and these quotes, 6 spaces, and this is for the cursor of the cursor when the snippet is complete, when Visual Studio Code write all the code that you want. When snippet finish, here we'll let the cursor. For example, if I delete this and I save it, when I create another component, the cursor will be here on the final line. But if I put this and save it again, the cursor will have to be here. So know that CRC, and the cursor is here, ready to write some code. You will have a link on the description of the video with this link that will be the variables, will show you the variables of Visual Studio Code that provides us to create snippets or wherever. It's a lot of variables you can use, and it's all documented here. You can see all also another things. Maybe it's useful to you. So that is how we create a snippet, and here is the description of the snippet. This appears here. If you don't see, this is the description. If I modify this, for example, here, I will have to see this. This is so the description of the snippet, and it's useful. Have nice description on your snippet. So that is how we can create a snippet and improve the development speed in some cases.
And well, that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I will see you on the next video.